What's up, YouTube family? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel, presenting to some and introducing to others. I am MJ, of course, and today, this is the week of love. This is the month of love, so we're going to talk about love. Shall we? I first want to tell you guys what my opinion is about love. And to define love, I want to express love, I want to give examples of love. So let's begin. I believe right now, where I am in my life, at the point that I am in my life, I have lived life long enough to be able to give an opinion about love. I have been through some hands here and there, and those hands have given me different experiences about love, which I am experienced. I am the best person to talk about these things. Okay, these experiences that I had passing through these hands. These hands might be my parents' hands, they might be lovers' hands, friends. Yeah, so we can experience love, we can feel love in different ways, and that is what we're going to talk about today. Forgive me if I am everywhere, if I'm jumpy, it's because I'm excited about this episode. I have been thinking about it, I have planned, I have written down notes, I have memorized some, I have practiced in front of a mirror, so I hope I do it enough. And I hope I entertain you guys through this episode. So, welcome again, guys. I'll take this opportunity to give you time to subscribe, please. Most of you are watching. I really appreciate it, but you guys are not subscribing. Let's subscribe. Road to 100 subscribers at least this month of love. Show me some love and just subscribe, please. Let's jump into the conversation. So the Bible talks about love, and it describes love in different ways. It says love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, does not keep records of wrong, this and that, which is true because love is patient and kind. If someone is not kind to you and patient with you, someone does not show you grace, so how do they love? My opinion is the person giving love should not is not able to know how much they love the other person. The other person is the receiving. The person receiving is the one who knows how much love they're being given. Does that make sense? I feel like this is computer science. So here, let me explain. If I am in love with someone and I do everything for them, they might still feel like they're not being loved, which is not their fault. There's this thing about love languages. These are gifts, words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time. So I feel like these days people are overdoing the love languages. Like they're like, my love language is money. Okay, sis, good for you. But I mean, if your partner, I feel like the best way to love the other person is ask them how they want to be loved. Ask them how much, what it is that you should do to make them feel loved. Over the years, I have learned this. I've learned it the hard way. Maybe the easy way, I don't know. But I like asking people how they want to be loved, because I don't want to beat myself up thinking that I'm giving you the world and you're not receiving it, or you don't understand it. You know, you need to be able to decode. Yeah, let's say decode. Because if I love you and I'm showing you love, then that is a code. That is my code. So if the code is not being decoded on the other side, then there is a problem. There is no communication. It's not an end to end. You know, I'm using so many terminologies here. Pardon me, I'm feeling excited. Oh gosh. So you need to love the person according to how they feel it. I'm going to emphasize on this because there's so many people who are in relationships thinking, and let me tell you something. I usually watch some of these loyalty test thingies, and after the guy, for instance, if the guy is caught cheating, the chick is like, "But I gave you everything after all I've done for you," you know. Yes, I know sometimes people do so much for the other party. People fight and go through hell and back to keep the other person happy. But I feel like we will go through less pain if we ask the other person how they want to be, what it is they want to be done for them to feel loved. You know, you find couples unhappy because the chick likes me. Let me tell you something about me. I will communicate. I will communicate. If I expected a different response, I will say it. If I wanted my partner to serve me in a different way or welcome me in a different way, and I have received something I did not expect, I express it. I don't keep quiet and start wishing, oh, even other people are usually done for this. Other people, I like voicing it so that I can give the other person the opportunity to do it. You know, you see the way someone would give you an idea, they just threw the idea in the air, and it's up to you to do whatever you want with it. The way I'm doing it now, I'm giving you information and you choose whatever you want to do with it. If you want to keep it, if you want to use it, and all that. I let me not tell you my age, but I feel like I have lived long enough to give this advice. So to me, I feel like I am yapping so much. So to me, um love is intimacy. Love is an actions actually. Love love is pure. I feel like it just goes back to the description of the Bible. Love is pure and all that. But wait, I said intimacy and I remembered something, so hold on.
Many minutes later.
Okay, so I'm back. I got my notebook. So in this notebook, I very many years ago, actually not very many years ago, 2022, it even has the date on it. I would want to show you, but then the other page, let me see if I can show you guys. No, sorry guys, I can't, because the other page has, I've written personal stuff. This is like my diary, not really my diary, but probably my notebook. But it has so many things in here. This person, I don't know where I got this, but it just stuck. So they said the intimacy of answering the phone, hey you, the intimacy of stopping to wait when someone needs to tie their shoe. I want you guys to listen to these things, then try and register them and tell me if you would interpret these things as love. If your partner did these things, will they interpret it as love? I don't know who wrote this. I wish I would know where I got this from, but I got it and I wrote it down, and this is the opportune time to use it. So the intimacy of knowing when someone's voice is thick with worry or sleep. The intimacy of singing badly with someone in the car. The intimacy of huddling together under a shelter or umbrella. The intimacy of instantly recognizing someone's handwriting. The intimacy of trying to make plans and, oh, no, we can't. You're working that day. The intimacy of matching your pace to theirs as you walk. The intimacy of being there for someone as they cry. The intimacy of how did you know that? Because I know. The intimacy of feeling someone's warmth through their clothes when you hug. The intimacy of being given change that's warm from the heat of someone else's hands. You get like someone, whew, guys, the intimacy of shared, comfortable silence. Like you guys are just seated somewhere. Nobody is talking, but you guys are just there. The intimacy of knowing how someone will react. The intimacy of keeping the radio off when someone falls asleep on a long car journey. The intimacy of sharing one earbud each. Huh? Okay. The intimacy of noticing someone's nervous habits, like maybe they shake their foot when nervous. Most people actually do that. They stamp their foot when nervous, or they shake it, or they bite their nail. Yeah. The intimacy of I had a dream about you. The intimacy of inside jokes. Like you guys have jokes only you guys know about. The intimacy of feeding someone food as they drive. Oh my goodness. Or really any other time, just feeding them food. Who doesn't want that? The intimacy of knowing just how someone likes their tea or coffee. Like you go somewhere and someone is serving you guys tea, and for instance, your partner is in the washroom or something, is in the bathroom, and they're serving them tea, and you're like, no, he likes 1.5 spoons of sugar, or no, he doesn't take sugar. Guys, this is the month of love. Yeah. Mseme sikuambia. The intimacy of trying something new together and having no idea what you're doing. The shared hesitation. That shared hesitancy when you guys are trying something, or you've gone to a place and you guys are trying to use the tap, for example. You're trying to use the tap, but there are these taps that have sensors, and you guys are trying to look for everything, and you're having, guys, the intimacy of someone saying, text me when you're home safe. The intimacy of someone falling asleep next to you, on your shoulder, in your company. The intimacy of sharing secrets in the nighttime, because 3 a.m. will never tell. The intimacy of someone's pet recognizing you and coming over to say hello. The intimacy of, this made me think of you. The intimacy of borrowing a jacket still warm from their body heat. The intimacy of seeing someone's unfocused eyes when they first wake up, like wanaangalia tu kila mahali, they don't even know where to look. The intimacy of ordering food and shall we share it? No. Is that intimacy?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Anyways, yeah, that's intimacy. Actually, I'll give you guys a story time. One time, wink, wink. The intimacy of someone sharing the meaning behind their tattoos. I will share something about that as well. And lastly, the intimacy of just looking at someone and dissolving into laughter together. Like you just look at them and just laugh because you remember what they said, or they said something earlier, and then you remember when looking at them and the two of you just start laughing. Imagine that is love. Yeah, ati now when ati said I keep quiet because you didn't text me, so I have to keep quiet and wait for you to text me. And let's see who can stay longer before texting the other person. Why are we doing this? Surely. Why? Mbona tufanye hivi? Kwa nini usipende mtu tu na roho moja? Why? Why not just love someone fully, wholeheartedly, and just, enjoy? Sasa imagine you doing this with your partner akishwali. Ni nini hapo mmekosa? Alafu mkule skari nguru, mkule ngumu na strungi na mlale. Anyways, guys, let me tell you something funny. I have never been a materialistic person. That is a flex, and it's also a flaw. Because some would say, if you date someone who doesn't have money, you are choosing the bare minimum. But imagine the people who say heri ulie kwenye Range Rover, lakini usicheke kwa boda boda. Hey guys, but I've never been the person to go for money first. I love money. No, I don't love money.
Cap.
Money is good, but it's not the primary thing that I go for when looking for a partner, because I'm a lover girl and I know I can love well. I know.
Okay.
But then, and this is why I over the years I have learned how to ask the other person, how do you want to be loved? Ndio huko down the lane ukisikia umeboeka na mimi, ama nikiona tunafanya na kufanyia vitu na kuna venye how we feel na ukose kuniambia, then that is on you. But you know what, people change over the years. I feel like the way during the way your career is, like in employment, you have this one-on-one sessions with your manager, or there's this review per year. I feel like relationships should be the same, so that we get to know. Me last year, I wanted to be bought for gifts, but this year I feel like my love language has changed. So I prefer quality time. I prefer words of affirmation, and I feel like everyone loves these five languages. They just come in at different times. Like sometimes when I am feeling so low and I want to speak to someone and I speak to my partner, sometimes I want them to just receive it, okay, and just tell me everything is going to be all right, you know. And there's sometimes when I come home when I'm low and I speak to my partner, I want them to cook me a good meal. You see, so those are the five languages, but then zinakuwa. But please, guys, let us communicate and also love yourself. You know, people say at self love is eating healthy. I don't know what that is, also self love, but ask yourself always, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when MJ does a mistake? I am doing a new task and I make a mistake. What is the first thing that comes to my head about me? Is it MJ, you're stupid? MJ, how could you do this? How could you fail? MJ, why did you drop this? Is that the first thing that comes to your mind? Because you can't treat yourself in that way and expect someone else to treat you better, you know? So if I drop a glass, I'm like, oh, it's okay. Did you get hurt? No, I didn't. And if I do that, I expect someone else to do the same thing, you know? So let us show ourselves grace so that we allow other people to show us grace in the same magnitude or even more. And I'll sing for you guys a song. I'll sing a song. Wemudaka muno mwedwa wakwa jata yakwa tai ihuwa shalom. Anyways, guys, I've tried. I wanted to look for the words. These are the kind of songs that you can only sing as they play in the background. Do you know those kind of songs? Let us divert a bit from the love topic. Let us divert a bit. Do you know this? There are these songs that you can only sing when they're singing in the background, but when they are not singing in the background, you forget the words. These are the kind of songs, and those are the kind of songs I love. Let me sing for you guys another one. It's a bongo song. Sambaratisha moyo wangu. Unajua moyo wangu ni ngumu kupenda watu wengi, ukinigusa hey, I like it. I like it. Ukinipa actually they say so don't. I know the song. Let every month be a month of love. Si ati mnapeana tu maua siku ya Valentines surely. How do you just wake up one day ati once in a year ama twice in a year ama tuseme thrice, because hata tuseme twice because hata anniversary hamkumbukangi. Twice in a year mnanunuliana maua. You're dating someone 365 days in a year and you only buy them flowers for 2 days. 2 days in a year. You guys. The funny thing is, I don't like flowers. I'm allergic to flowers. So mi napenda gifts zingine. So msinitumie maua, please. I like other gifts. I love also vouchers.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
Ebu, guys, partners, show your partners love. Kila siku ni Valentines. Every day is Valentine's Day. There's no way women and men, because also Valentine's is for men as well. Your men also need love. Your men also need flowers. They need watches. Okay, guys. And love, let's talk about how hard it is to gift people. Let me tell you, I know how to gift people I know because I gift people according to what I hear them say. For instance, I would be with someone and I would hear them say, Aki ningekuwa na hii. Okay, let me say it in English. I am saying gifting people is hard. Okay? And I know how to gift people I know because I would be with someone and the person can say, if I had that thing, I would be so happy. Or I've always wanted this thing, or I'm saving for this thing. You know, I love that. I am, you guys, I'm a good partner, man. I'm a good partner.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Because I listen, I'm observant. You see, like in this intimacy thing is that I've closed the page and I can't find it. Hold on. Let's see. I remember the date. So I'll know where it is. Guys, I closed the page. I found the page. I found it. You see, in all these intimacy things that I read for you guys, I feel like all of these things were based on attention and intention. We've come to a conclusion that love is attention and intention. Guys, we're becoming philosophers in all of these things. Pause the video, write them down. Okay? Then when you go on a date and the person asks you what you like in a partner, read for them this. A partner who knows when my voice is heavy from worry or sleep. I'm sure in all these things, I don't know how many there are because I didn't number them, but there are many. In all these things, I'm sure there is nobody who wouldn't want even one, apart from sharing of the food. All of us, I am sure all of us would want all this for ourselves. So I was just checking the mic because one day I was recording and it just went off and I didn't post the video. That's how my video went. Ilikunywa maji hivyo. Drank water. Most of us know what we don't want and we don't know what we want. So I've given you something to want. Okay? Did that make sense? Most of us know what we don't want. Like you would hear a lady say, let me give an example with a lady because I'm a lady. And you'd hear a lady saying, like, okay,
I wouldn't want a man with no money. I wouldn't want a man who doesn't have a beard.
you know. But then if you ask them, and who do you want? They don't know. I've given you something to want. And leave these physical characters alone. Leave them alone. They'll fade away, you know, and then you will remain with the character of the person. Even money comes and goes, you know. Yes, we want money. Nobody doesn't. That is why we are working hard. That is why people are not sleeping, shooting content, applying for jobs, doing this and that. That is why people are doing that, you know, because we want to make a living. We want to live comfortably. We want our children to live comfortably. We want to be able to provide for our families. We want to be able to help the needy. But money comes and goes. If you choose partners with this criteria, hey, I don't think you'll go so far. So let us try and look for sustainable characters. Okay? Characters that don't change. And look out for these people who con you. Someone who you meet someone, and let me tell you guys, now I even take my words back. You see the way I have read for you these things. Don't go reading them to other people. Just keep them. You in your head when you go for a date and the guy does this, just stick it. If you go telling someone, me nataka chaliana, I want a guy who then this guy will try and become that. Then you get married. And then you will see their true colors. They will show you. They don't stay hidden for too long. They come out and they will come out and you will be shocked. My sister, my brother, you will be shocked at the things you will realize that this person can do. or this person can say, let us not be surprised. Okay. So happy Valentine's, my dear people. Enjoy the songs that I've sung for you. Hata kama ni nusu nusu. Enjoy them. And I hope they buy you flowers and hold your hand when they have the chance and take you to every party because they remember how much you love to dance. Do all the things they should do when they're your man. Okay? That is a line I have stolen from a song, but it applied to this situation. If you want us to be having story times, please say in the comments below. I have so many stories to tell you guys. Some are very embarrassing, so we will keep them for our testimony later on in life. But if you guys want a story time, please tell me and I will prepare a nice story. I'll just go back down in memory lane and give you guys a nice story. There's so much I can say about love, but I hope you guys remember that first, above all these stories I have told you, above all this jumping back and forth, above all those things, please remember to ask your partners how they want to be loved so that you don't have to stress yourself so much trying to please the other person. 2, love yourself. Accord yourself the same love you want to be accorded. And 3, don't forget to communicate. Communicate the things you want, the things you love, how you expected. Do not feel embarrassed. Ukiingia kwa nyumba and you expected them to scream and be like,
"Oh, welcome home, my darling."
alafu, you walk through the door and they're like,
"Oh, hi, babe."
communicate. Tell them, hey, no, I can't do that. Let's redo this again. Or let's not do this again. I expected you to receive me with so much psych and you're receiving me like this. Okay? Let's communicate. Toodles, guys.